During a crypto bull market, everyone is a professional. It almost seems that whatever coin you buy, it goes up. And it's not a question of which coin is going to go up, but instead it's a question of which cryptocurrency is going to go up more relative to the other ones. But when the bull market ends and we enter a bear market, whenever that is, you don't want to be the one left with the bag down 90%. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what we have learned from previous crypto bull markets and also strategies on how to minimize your risk. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. If we look at the top 10 coins from 2014, we can see that only very few of these coins are still with us today. We have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple still in the top 10. But then we have these other coins, Purecoin, Omni, NXT, Namecoin, BitShares, Quark, Megacoin. These things have completely faded away. No one buys these things anymore. Now, if we look at the 2017, 2018 bull run, we can see that most of these coins are still with us today. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, IOTA, Dash, NEM, Monero, and so on. But the difference here is, yes, these coins are still with us today, but most of them are still down from their all-time high. While Bitcoin and Ethereum have rebounded, these other coins have not. If we look at this chart of how far coins are away from their all-time high, we can see that Bitcoin and Ethereum, they just had their all-time highs a couple days ago, February 12th, February 13th. They completely smashed their all-time highs in 2021. But if we look at these other cryptocurrencies, they are still down by a large amount. If we look at Cardano, it's still down 23% from its all-time high, which was 3 years ago. Now, I do think Cardano will eventually surpass its all-time high. And if we look at XRP, we can see that it's still down 82% from its all-time high 3 years ago. Litecoin down 42% from its all-time high 3 years ago. And I want to make a quick pause here. I am not saying these coins are good or bad, or I'm not saying that they won't be valuable in years from now. But what I am saying is that what we have learned from history is that when Bitcoin starts to decline, all coins crash even harder. And as we have seen in the past, while Bitcoin always rebounds, these other altcoins don't always rebound. And continuing on with this list, we can see Stellar over here, down 35% from its all-time high 3 years ago. Bitcoin Cash down 84% from its all-time high 3 years ago. And then we have the Ethereum killers. These were the big hype back in 2017. Everyone was putting so much money into these coins, and still we can see EOS down 76% from its all-time high 3 years ago. TRX Tron 75% down from 3 years ago. IOTA 75% down from 3 years ago, and the list goes on. I can go on all day about how all these coins are very far from their all-time high. So what we learn from this is that in a bull market, everything goes up. And then in a bear market, everything goes down. But what we have seen is that Bitcoin always rebounds and these other projects don't. And I'm speaking directly to people that are hodlers in it for the long run. Because when you buy the dip, this implies that you're buying a dip and then it's going to go back up eventually. But for many of these projects, it's not buying a dip if it dips and it stays there. Unless you want to wait 3 years, 4 years, or maybe it may never come. So what people have been doing in the past, the strategy they were using was to obviously get out of these altcoins and put it into Bitcoin or put it into US dollars or whatever currency they use in the world. And the reason they put it back into Bitcoin is because time and time again, we can see that Bitcoin always rebounds. But now in 2021, there is 2 new strategies that we didn't have in the past. Now people are actually taking their profits and they're putting it in Ethereum. Why? Because Ethereum also has shown resilience. It has stood the test of time and it keeps coming back, breaking its all-time highs. The market's starting to view Ethereum differently. Once we thought Bitcoin was the only real true cryptocurrency, but now people are starting to look at Ethereum and they look at it like it's in its own asset class. Many don't even consider Ethereum now to be an altcoin. So this is where people are taking their profits, putting it back into these major cryptocurrencies. Now, what I believe is the best method, something we did not have in the past, that we only have now started in 2020 and now in 2021 moving forward, is we have stablecoins that you can earn interest on. So when the bull market ends, again, whenever that is, I don't have the crystal ball, if you put it into a stablecoin that earns interest, I believe this is the highest probability of continuing to make money even during a bear market. If you go to BlockFi, you can earn 8.6% annually on your stablecoins, USDC. If you go to Celsius Network, you can earn 12.5% on USDC coin as well. And I do want to say there's other cryptos out here, Tether, TrueUSD, Gemini. While some have good reputations and some not, these aren't the coins that everyone is using. USDC coin, I believe, is the best coin to use if you want to earn interest. And there's also Voyager. You can earn 8.5% on USDC. Now, when it comes to these rates, I would always go for a centralized platform, which at first doesn't make sense. The reason is because these rates are more locked in than decentralized finance. If it says 8.5%, you're likely to get somewhere between 8 and 9% throughout the year. But when you use a decentralized protocol, maybe something like Fulcrum right now, which is giving 15.5%, while it's very high, it may not stay that way. This is decentralized finance, and the rates can change. It could be 15% 1 week, and then maybe a week or two later, it can be 4%. So it always is changing. So I would always go for the centralized protocols for the time being. Now, with all of these methods I spoke about, it still doesn't help us fully because we still have to know, when do we exit these altcoins? When is the time coming? And again, I'm not saying any cryptocurrencies in particular. All I am saying is that Bitcoin is the one that has shown to always rebound. All coins drop much harder than Bitcoin, and as we see, not all of them rebound. So the thing is, of course, we cannot time the markets. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I usually say I never make big buys into crypto, again, because I can't time markets, so I dollar cost average. Same thing for me when I exit altcoins. I dollar cost average out. Why? Because when I dollar cost average out, I'm taking profit, at least in case something does happen and the whole thing crashes. But also I'm leaving some coins on the table in case these altcoins continue to skyrocket. So I believe when I dollar cost average out of altcoins, I get the best of both worlds. Now here we are again, 2021 bull market. A lot of cryptocurrencies are doing well, and I know the mania and the hype is here because everyone's been calling me and texting me, my parents, my friends' parents, aunts and uncles. Everywhere you go, people are talking about cryptocurrency. But eventually this bull market will end. I don't know when it's going to end. Who knows how long it's going to last? And then we're going to enter into a bear market. And then after that, we're going to enter into a new bull market. But just make sure that whatever you're buying, you don't want to be the one in the end of the day left with the bag, because while Bitcoin, as we see, always recovers, these other altcoins, some of them do, but you may have to wait 3 years, 4 years, and for others, it may never recover. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.